Hello, 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 hello. Welcome everybody to the first live streaming on Peace Revolution Instagram channel for the first time in a while. So my name is Nasreen Khashman. I'm meditation and mindfulness trainer with Peace Revolution and World Peace Initiative. I will wait a bit so more people can join the live streaming. And while we are doing this, I would like to know where are you coming from, and yeah, share with us where are you coming from. And at the same time, I would like to share with you what we're going to talk about today in the live streaming. We're going to share some tips that would help you to understand how you can use those tips to help you live in the here and now. So it's kind of like a combination of mindfulness practices and also some of the meditation practices. Yeah, so let's see who's here with us. I'm Mahdis, and yeah, tell us, where are you guys watching us from? And if you have ever know anything about mindfulness and meditation before, and how long you have been watching us or following us on Instagram. Saludar. Tell us, where are you from? Okay. We will start in a bit talking about some tips and some useful information for you. This live streaming won't take that long. We will share some tips with you about my mindfulness and about some tips of meditation, short and easy things that you can do in a 1 minute, in a maximum 5 minutes, but it can help you to really nourish your mind. And it can help you also to understand more how your mind is working and why we have those wandering thoughts that keep us like most of the time in the past or in the future. So welcome, Brittany from Mexico, and thank you for sharing where you are coming from, and thank you for watching us. After that, I'm going to share with you, or I'm going to guide a meditation session. Like it's about 20 minutes of meditation, guided meditation, so you can have a few moments of peaceful mind, and you can teach your mind to do some exercise as well, because meditation is one of the tools that you can help your mind really to focus on what you are doing in the present moment, and it can help you really live in the here and now. So are you ready to hear some tips and some information about how to live here and now? Please share with me your thoughts, and if you have any questions about tonight's topics, please share it with us in a comment. I assume that most of you know that the mind have a nature of being a wandering mind. So the mind keeps jumping from one thought to another most of the day. And scientists say that we have almost 70 to 80 thoughts per day. So can you imagine how many thoughts we have, how many ideas we have during the day? Like around 70 to 80 thoughts per day. So we have 24 hours, and we think that we are, like when we go to sleep, we usually help our mind to relax and to stop thinking. But what obviously happens is, before we go to sleep, we used to think and we used to scroll down all the information on the social media, and this will create more thoughts, more ideas for our subconscious mind. So as you know, also a second information beside that, our mind has the nature of a wandering mind, so it keeps jumping from one idea to another. The second thing is we have like two types of our mind: the conscious mind and the subconscious mind. And 80%, let's say 88% of our mind is the subconscious, is driven or by the subconscious mind, and only around 12% is driven by the conscious mind. So can you imagine what kind of information we are implementing or inside of our subconscious mind, which drives our life, all our habits, all of the thoughts and the inner dialogue that we have every day with ourselves. It is what is creating our life during the day, the week, and the rest of our life. So I believe that you would like to know more how we can at least teach our mind to stop, to pause, and at least to be aware of what we are thinking about during the day, at least. Because if we have been living so many years having this nature of the mind inside of our mind, like keep wandering and going outside of our mind, thinking what we're going to do in the future, what is happening on the couple of 2 hours, and keep holding all the thoughts, all the problems that's coming from the past over our shoulders. It's like you're putting a monkey over your shoulders, and go wherever you go, whatever you do, you're holding all those thoughts, all those responsibility, all those problems over your shoulder for for most of the time. So how would you feel if you're doing this for, let's say, 3 or 4 hours, holding this monkey, which means all the thoughts, all the responsibility that you have over your shoulders? How would you think it feels like when you are doing this? So I would like to hear from you also. So this session would be like an interactive session instead of just receiving information or providing information. So I would like to hear from your side. If you're hearing my voice very well, you can share your thoughts regarding this. So we agreed on the nature of our mind, that we have this wandering thoughts all the time, okay? And let's say we keep thinking about the past, and also we keep thinking about the future. So our mind is never standing still in the present moment, and all what we have actually at this moment is this present moment. So why or how we can control not going with this wandering thought? What usually happens while you are engaging with something, let's say something you're working on it, or while eating, while brushing our teeth, while making our beds, usually what happens is, like, we start with brushing the teeth, but after, let's say, 2 minutes or 1 minute or whatever, it depends and vary from person to another, your mind start to wander, and your mind start to go outside of your body and outside of the place and the things that you are doing. And you start to think about what is going to happen in your day or your future, your month, your year, or you're thinking about something that happened in the past. Somehow something triggered it, or it just flash into your mind. And what is really happening, the moment that we start this wandering thoughts, most of the time we are not aware of this wandering thought. The moment we lose the attention and we go with this loop of thoughts, we usually are not aware of when is that moment happened. Because at the beginning we believe that usually we are living, for example, or we are on the moment of brushing the teeth, but what happens is we go outside. we continue going outside, thinking about so many things, and suddenly the awareness comes back and you become aware of what you're thinking. But what you're really aware of it is the moment when you catch yourself, at the moment when you catch yourself that you were thinking or you were outside, and you remember that you have started with brushing your teeth and you reach to your own car, for example, and then suddenly you are in China, you are in the US, or you are wherever you are, and you don't know how did you reach. How was the steps from brushing your teeth to China or to US or wherever you go. So the first step that we can do to avoid this wandering thought, and you have to understand that it will take time with you, like to train your mind to come back each time to the present moment. So at the beginning you will find it a bit hard, but with the practice, with more practice, you will find that it's so easy to control where your mind is going or wander. So usually, as I told you, the moment you start to wander, you will not be completely aware of it, because if you are aware of it, maybe you can stop it or you can control it. You will be aware of it, then there's no problem. But most of the time when you start doing this, you're not aware of your own thoughts. So what will happen after a few minutes, a few moments, you will be suddenly aware of what you are doing. So the first thing that you should do, the moment you realize that you are, like you were wandering and now you're aware that you are coming here, you should like put something to connect, or just to alarm yourself that you are aware of what you are doing. For example, you can, for example, wear a bracelet, and you can, for example, wear, or without wearing anything, maybe you can do just like this. You can do like this, and you can tell yourself, okay, for example, my name is Nisreen, so I can tell myself, okay, Nisreen, I'm aware that you were wandering and that you were outside of your body or outside of your mind. Okay, so I really acknowledge the moment of this present moment. I really acknowledge the moment that I have received, or I have collected my awareness back to myself, to what I'm doing right here, right now. So this is the first thing, and it's really important to connect it with a movement. You can choose whatever you want. You can choose like just doing a clap, or you can do whatever you think it is the best way to do it. And after that, you can continue doing whatever you were doing before going away from your awareness, okay? But what will happen when your mind is not yet trained? What will happen is your mind will go again outside, and your mind will start to wander again and again, because this is the nature of the mind. So what you will have to do is, whenever your awareness coming back, so you have to bring, or you have to remind yourself again, Nisreen, I'm aware that I was wandering. Each time you disconnect from your subconscious mind and you bring your awareness to your conscious mind, each time you do this, you will alert your mind that you will alert your mind that you're aware of this phase of wandering, or entering the loop of thoughts that you are entering it while you are just like doing the wandering. And when you're aware of it, then each time the amount of awareness of the present moment will be increasing more and more and more, just by being aware and acknowledging this moment of going far away and coming back to your awareness. So this is the first step. The second step is, what we want to do is to enlarge this moment of being at the present. So I do really appreciate if, for example, for 1 week, for 2 weeks, you use this step of just each time you go outside, each time your mind is wandering, you just bring back your awareness, your attention, and by just one movement like this or like this, you can alert yourself of where you have been, and by this you just like train your mind. Okay, the second thing is we want to stretch this moment of awareness, stretch this moments of being completely present at this moment here, being here and now. So how we can stretch it? The moment we catch ourselves outside of our body, what we can do else is to bring back our awareness to the things that we are doing right now. For example, let's assume that for example, you've been watching TV and suddenly you've been like away of your mind, and suddenly you are aware that you were away. Okay, so you would like to come back to the present moment. So what you can do is to watch the TV to see what is exactly you're watching, reading the name of the movie, for example, or reading whatever on the TV screen. Maybe you can use the remote control, raise the voice, lower the voice, do whatever it takes you to be completely engaged with what you are doing at this present moment. For example, if you were riding your car and suddenly you caught up yourself, you were away and suddenly you came back to the present moment. So focus on the road, focus on the people around you, like see the cars around you. You can, for example, watch... like count the cars around you, mention their names, reading let's say all what is written outside on the supermarket or on the places you're passing through, and being completely engaged with the road and where you are driving. So this is a way. So you have to be always engaged. When you come back, when you see like awareness came back to your body, you have to be engaged with something. So if you are already doing something, so you have something to be engaged with. Let's say I'm doing this live streaming and I was like outside of my mind and suddenly I came back. So I will start to really focus on my image on the camera, or counting the people who were joining the live, or doing whatever it takes, okay, whatever it takes to really be completely engaged. Or maybe I can look at the room, you can see the lights, I can count the lights, 1 2 3 4 5, like something like this, like just counting the light, finding anything that really makes you completely engaged with what you are doing at this moment. So this is a way to be like to find so many things in the room you're sitting in or in the place you're sitting in, and to engage with it completely. You can find so many 100,000 things of things that can really allow you to understand what is happening around you. The second thing that you can do to prolong or stretch this moment is by use your body, use your 5 senses. So you can start first by bringing your awareness to your vision, which means and includes seeing whatever is around you, and bring your focus and attention to your vision. And the second thing is to your hearing, because sometimes we focus on what we are seeing in the room, but we're not listening. We're not engaging our ears or our hearing sense to what is around us, so we can hear completely what is going on. And the third thing is, for example, tasting. We can bring something to eat or to taste just by just to engage our senses, our 5 senses, to what we are doing. And the fourth thing is smelling. We can really smell if there is any anything that we can smell during the day, like the place where we are sitting in, and Yeah, touching. We can touch, for example, the sofa we're sitting in. We can touch the walls. We can touch whatever is in the room, and this will help you to stretch the moment of being present here and now. So this is what usually this is what we usually can do, and it can help us to really understand and to be completely engaged with what we are doing. Um, I would say, also, the more we are stretching those moments of being here and now, the more we will be able actually to train our mind to be completely present at the moment. And after a period of time, after like months of training, let's say, you will start to be completely present. You will start to be aware, even when your mind is wandering outside, you will be aware of the thoughts that's coming in and out. So you won't lose your attention while you are thinking. So you will have more control of what you're thinking, what you're talking to yourself. It's not like when you're talking to yourself subconsciously and you're not aware of what you're saying or telling yourself, if it is a positive thing or if it is a negative thing. So those are like simple steps that you can use, and you can watch it in our live streaming if you didn't catch the episode since the beginning. Now what we will do is to do a meditation session, a short meditation session consists of 20 minutes of guided meditation. The type of meditation that we are doing, we call it the middle way meditation. It focuses the attention on the center of the body, and by focusing our attention to the center of the body, by this we are doing the meditation. When we focus our attention to one single thing for a period of time while we are feeling comfortable and peaceful, in this way we will create a moment of stillness, and that will help our mind to be completely happy. So we usually use 3 methods: breathing, focusing on the breathing, and the second thing is by repeating a word or visualizing an object. With a 20 minutes guided meditation that we're going to do in few moments, usually we're not going to use all the methods. It depends, because the time is not really that long as a 20 minutes, so we would use only some of those methods to help us relaxing our mind. It is for you, whether you end your day or maybe you can start your day by using this meditation guide. Okay, so prepare yourself, like find a spot where you feel comfortable, where there is a calm space around you, and prepare yourself to have this meditation session in a very effective way. So you can sit, and the most important thing, if you are not sleeping or if you're not going to use this meditation to sleep, you can sit and make the angle between your body and legs 90 degrees. It's really important to have a straight body when you do the meditation. But if you are planning to sleep now and it's not a morning for you, you can lay down and hear or listen to the guided meditation. Okay, so try to feel or to sit in a very comfortable way, and like you can keep your head straight, you can keep your shoulder relaxed and dropped naturally without round shoulders, without squeezing them high, because this will affect your meditation. And also draw a beautiful smile on your face. Prepare yourself to have this beautiful meditation session. So I assume you took your time, and you can have all the time that you need to adjust your sitting posture. And once you feel ready, please clearly, softly and gently take a very deep breath. Breathe in and breathe out. and relax your body. Close your eyes as if you're going to go to sleep. Close your eyes softly and gently. Without squeezing on your eyelids. And before we start the meditation, I always like to ask you to put an intention for your meditation, something like to have a peaceful moment, peaceful feeling, happiness, health, or whatever intention you have in your mind. And start to take a very deep, long breathing in and out. And when you do the breathe in, you can count 1, 2, 3. And when you do the breathe out, you can count 3, 2, and 1. Again, breathe in, 1, 2, 3, and breathe out, 3, 2, 1. Just observe and count for a few moments until I inform you to start to breathe normally. Now you can stop counting and observe your breathing as the end of your breathing in and the beginning of your breathing out. This turning point is where the center of your body is located. This is where the center of your body, and this is where we will keep our attention and our awareness during the session. And I want you to relax your body, starting from the top of your head down to the tip of your toes. Starting with your forehead, your eye muscles, your cheeks, your chin, your mouth, and down to your neck, front and back, and down to your right and left arm, while you are dropping your shoulder naturally and go to your chest, your diaphragm, and down to your upper back and lower back, down to your pelvis, your thigh, your legs and your feet. Remove all the tension and stress outside of your body from the tip of your toes. And as we have relaxed our body, let's relax our mind by forgetting about your past, forgetting about your future. Focus your attention at this present moment. And forget that you have ever known anybody in your life. And imagine yourself sitting alone in this large and vast space where there is no limitation to your body borders or to the sky or to the horizon. Everything happens for a reason. Your body is completely empty and transparent. There's nothing inside. And you are floating as if there's no gravity on the earth. And you're so happy, laughing like a baby, without any judgment, without any explanation. And inside of your empty body, in this very large and vast space, you can start to feel the full moon and the brightness of the full moon inside of your body, where the center of the full moon is the center of your body. The center of your body is the center of the full moon. And your mind is completely standstill at the center of the full moon. And you can feel the peace energy. You can feel all the good energy. You can start to feel that there's some wandering thoughts coming into your mind, which is completely normal and happen with everybody. So I want you to be the observer of your own thoughts. Whatever thoughts comes into your mind, just be the observer. And you can start to repeat the mantra, bright and clear, and feel the voice coming from the center of your body. Just repeat it between you and yourself, bright and clear, bright and clear, bright and clear, bright and clear. Keep repeating the word and feel the sound coming from the center of the full moon inside of your body until all those words will fade away by itself. Bright and clear. Bright and clear. Bright and clear. Bright and clear. You can feel the expansion of the full moon, starting from the center of your body, covering your whole self, as if you are sitting or standing inside the full moon, and the center of the full moon is the center of your body. And you start to feel the positive energy and peaceful energy expanding from the center of the full moon and covering yourself, your whole cells inside of your body with those positive vibes as you are growing more and more. Feel the expansion expands more and more, from the center of your body to cover the whole world without any exception. And now I want you to focus on your breathing again. So take a very deep breath, breathe in and out, slowly, slowly. Start to focus your attention Start to focus your attention on your breathing and your senses. Leave the vision till the last, so just activate your listening, your touching, touch your hand, your legs, make sure everything is in its place. And with small, breathe in and out. And once you feel ready, slowly, softly and gently open your eyes, gradually, and stand still for one moment after you open your eyes. You can benefit from the energy that comes from the meditation by wrapping your hands and put it over your face or over any body parts that where you have pain. So you transfer this good energy to your body parts. So welcome back. I hope you liked the meditation session. For those who couldn't join us since the beginning, you can re-watch the live now when I do it, and yes, you can do the meditation whenever you feel you have enough time for this meditation. Thank you everybody for watching me. I hope to see you next time, and yes, have a nice day or night. Thank you. Hello, Zita Shakuri, if I pronouncing it right. So we were just to let you know what we were talking about. We were talking about how to live here and now, and how you can use some useful tips that can help you to be completely present at the moment. And we guided a meditation session, a short one for 20 minutes. So if you would like to know more, you can repeat the live once I post it, and I hope you like it. Thank you so much. Bye bye.